Hi guys, my name is Paulina Brennemer. I go by Polly. I'm a public relations major at Ball State University. I'm a junior this year, and this video is for Dr. Tate's class, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about my journey with media and how media affects me today. So starting off, I think we should start from the beginning. I was raised in a town outside of Louisville, Kentucky. I grew up in a middle-class family with one sibling. He's an older brother, he's 2 years older than me. And then I have two very loving parents. Because we were a middle-class family, my dad was a manager at a printing press, so we always had printed papers in our house. I remember growing up with newspapers that were stacked high on the countertops. At the time, I couldn't always read them, but I always thought there was something cool and physical about them, and the feel of them and the smell of them. I was pretty obsessed with news when I was a small child. My parents would always let me glance over the comics and stuff like that. And then as I got older, my mom would always put the Today Show on when we were in the kitchen getting ready in the morning. So just a good start to her day always. I just remember growing up and going on car rides, whether it was going on vacation or we were going out to the city. We were always listening to some type of music. We had quiet car rides, but we'd always have music in the background. And we'd listen to country music a lot. My mom loves country music. I'm not such a fan, but every time I still hear it today, it reminds me of her. My dad listened to a lot of rock and roll, so I'd always try to get in his car if we were going on longer rides, just because it was kind of fun listening to country music with him. So as I got older, we got a computer in our living room, which meant I had access to YouTube for the first time, so I started watching music videos. Justin Bieber music video to Baby had a soft place in my heart at the time. I remember having dial-up internet and it buffering for so long, but I was able to watch the whole music video, and I really kind of went into this music video craze when I was younger, so I'd always be up to date on Lady Gaga's music video. Taylor Swift, loved listening to Taylor Swift growing up. I really looked up to her because she was a strong woman. And at the time, it was just very relatable for me, and I would read Teen Vogue. So I had a lot of media in my life just from the beginning when I was younger. So then as I got older, I decided to go into journalism news. And because of that, my media life revolves around that. So I read a lot of the New York Times and the Washington Post, and I do read the AP News on their website. I consume a lot of media from Twitter. But I'm more of an Instagram focused type of person. Instagram really has the more focus for me because it's both visual and it's conceptual, so I can look at the visual items, but I can also read captions and see how people are captioning things. I really look up to bloggers, any influencers. Indie Blue, one of my favorite content creators. I recommend, if you haven't seen any of her videos or her content creation, go look her up now. She's amazing. Because of this, I am obsessed with scrolling on my phone. If you see me online, I probably have my phone out. I am so guilty of that. I'm guilty of pulling my phone out at a coffee shop, or if I'm in a conversation with someone. I really try not to pull my phone out. I have an Apple Watch on my wrist. I have an iPad. I'm really obsessed with technology and being able to consume media through my small technology, making it simpler for my daily life. Because of this, it's really hard for me to get into Netflix as much, just because I'll get stuck in scrolling through Instagram. So I get really distracted in watching Netflix because I don't pay attention to the episodes. I started watching TED Talks a long time ago, and those really seem to help me. So TED Talks, just watching the shorter TED Talks, I have the app on my phone. So sometimes if I'm on campus and you see me with my headphones in, I may have a TED Talk on, a podcast like The Morning Toast, and just some more modern ones. And then I also have a love for music. I went to 2 music festivals this year, Lollapalooza and Forecastle. I loved all the sets. Some of my favorite bands are Cold War Kids, the band Camino, Casey Musgraves, and so many just small bands that people don't know about. Those are probably some of my favorite music items. Not as much my mom's country music side. And thinking about TV, I do watch Grey's Anatomy, which was weird because my mom growing up watched Grey's Anatomy and she would always shoo me away from the TV when it came on, but now I watch it myself. And I think that goes into who I'm inspired by, because Meredith Grey was an inspiration for me kind of going into high school. Thought I was going to be a doctor because of her. Not a doctor, obviously, today, not even going into the medical field, but there's something about strong women that really inspire me to become a strong woman and find that thing that I'm passionate about and just go for that in life. So really, when I think about who inspires me the most, it's just strong women that are in this world doing what they want to do and really making a passion into their day job. So content creation is something that I would love to do in the future. And because of that, I really think about strong women, and with inspirational quotes, I really look up to Reese Witherspoon in Legally Blonde. She was amazing, and she now has her own fashion line, her own business, her own film make company. Like, she's just doing so much in this world. And one of her quotes that really stuck out to me was, "I believe ambition is not a dirty word. It's just believing in yourself and your abilities." So today I'm going to challenge you to think as ambition is not a dirty word. Whenever someone says you're too ambitious, it's not a dirty word. It's you believing in yourself, and keep believing in yourself. So have a great day. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my media journey.